Let's now understand what is extern declaration. Extern declaration is important for you to understand actually. So, but before that, let's recap what is a global variable and a local variable. A variable which is declared outside the function is called as global variable, and it could be accessed throughout the program. So if a variable is declared within a block, something like x here, within this block, then the visibility of this variable and the existence of this variable will be dependent on the lifetime of the block. So it exists only for this block and not outside. But when you declare a variable outside, that is global. So from the point of declaration to the rest of the program, you should be able to access that variable without passing it explicitly. So here n is 10. N is a global variable, so n could be accessed anywhere. So inside the change function or inside the main function, etc. Now let us start tracing what happens in this program. Now execution begins with main. Now here there is a printf. We are printing the value of n. So I forgot to put the quote here, %d format specifier and %d. Now fine, we are printing the value of n. We are trying to see what is the value of n before the change function call and what is the value of n after the change function call. Okay, so within the change function, we are just making the value or modifying the value of n to 20. Okay, so let us see what is the outcome of this program. And you already know the value before the change function call, it should be 10, and the value after the change function call should be 20, right? Now let's run and see what is the outcome. Open in the integrated terminal and gcc extern ex1.c /a.out. Now you can see that before the change function call, the value of n is 10, and after that it is 20. So that's fine. So it is pretty expected outcome. Now, what happens when I declare a variable n inside the change? Is it valid first of all? Absolutely, because a global variable can be shadowed by a local variable. If it is taking the same name as the global variable, this variable shadows the global one. So what happens is, when you are making a function call to the change, a new variable is created with name n, and here n refers to the local one first. So n equal to 20 will be set to the local variable n and not the global variable. At the end of the function, n gets destroyed, and when we are back, we did not touch the global variable n. So this doesn't affect the global variable. So you should again see the value of n as 10, and that is something that we need to check. Let's go into the command prompt and check what is the outcome. You can see even before the function call it is 10, and after the function call it is 10. Now, what if I don't want to declare this variable here? I want to refer to the global one itself. Then in this case, I might have simply removed this. It doesn't matter. But what if I want to do a declaration, but still I want to refer to the global one? So you can make this variable as external variable. So this means that you are actually informing the compiler. You are saying that there will be a variable called n, which is of type integer. So based on that, you just validate this function and it is declared externally outside. So that is the actual meaning of it. Now, do we really need this? Okay, so let us see when it is actually needed. So now we are referring to n even before its declaration, right? So let's suppose that if it is not there, so this particular reference to n will be invalid. Let's compile and see what is the outcome of it before that. You can see that the reference is invalid. Though it is a global variable, you are trying to refer to that variable even before its actual definition. So So this is a forward call. And when the compiler is translating the program, it comes in the sequence from top to bottom. And at the point where it encounters this statement, compiler doesn't know what is n. And because of that, it could not validate this statement. So n equal to 20, is it right or wrong? It could not validate. And in order to inform the compiler that this variable is of type integer, you need to say int n. You are saying that n is an integer, but unfortunately, this makes it a local variable. So we want to refer to a global declaration. So what we need to do is make it as extern. So what this statement mentions the compiler that n is an integer variable and it is defined externally. So actually you need to understand the difference between declaration and definition. Declaration is a phase where we specify the characteristics of the identifier. But whereas in case of definition, we are actually referring to the memory block or allocation part of it. Now here, this only acts as declaration. The statement int extern int n is informing the compiler that there will be some variable of type integer with the identifier n that will be defined externally. So based on this declaration, compiler will assume that n is an integer and this assignment will be valid. And now we are not declaring a local variable here. We are referring to the some variable that is declared globally. Now let us see what is the outcome of this one. You can see that it affected the global variable and not the local variable. So let me reconfirm. I remove n, and this is a local declaration. N will be referring to the local one. When I compile, you can see that it doesn't affect the global one. When I make it extern, now if I compile it and run it, you can see it affected the global one. So that's the difference between these two. And there is one other very important point related to this one as well. Let's see that in the next lecture.